Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Do what you do. What are they thinking? What are they thinking?
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff to Jefferson on the slant.
That's good.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 65 yards.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Goff. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Now Goff. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Packers' 19-yard
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, here's Goff. Fighting through pressure. Powerful running. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
The numbers for Diggs from a week ago. 13 carries, 54 yards. On 2nd down, Diggs. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, Love. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive. Plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And a Packer first down.
On 1st and 10, Love. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To Jay Sternberger. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Love. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Yards to go.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's good.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a run with Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
47-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense.